Hello everyone, welcome back to a new project with me, Adnidi. As you can see, I could not bring cinematics to work, so otherwise you would see a cinematic here. You should be able to find the cinematic somewhere online if you so desire. So, the project is none other than Diablo 2 with Lord of Destruction. I'm playing version 1.13 with PlugY version 11 installed. So Diablo, it was released in 2000, successor of Diablo 1, which was released 1996. I kind of never played Diablo 1, however I did play Diablo 2. I have made a test character also. I could not find a fix for the sound. It may be that you have some kind of reverb in the sound. Anyways, I will be playing Necromancer for the time being in single player. I will call him an AD Nec and basically start. Now, the nice thing about PlugY is you can set it to automatically set player count. You can also, I have enabled a bit of cheating. I have set that I get twice the stats and skill points on level ups. I have done so because I want to show you a bit of character progression without having to grind out too many levels. So, let's start with a bit of story.
Well, greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Okay, so I could also talk to him for a bit more background information. Gossip.
Indeed, is a wandering
yeah, so this one is the caravan leader. He will lead us to the next act. Here we have the stash space. So we have a shared stash that's from PlugY, so all your single player characters can share stash space, and you can see you have plenty more of space than you would have in the base game. So PlugY is really cool for customizing your single player experience. You have also enabled multiplayer online features as well, so let's say ladder rune words and the Uber bosses. Okay. Anyways,
Hi there, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Andariel.
so this is the smith. Here we can repair items and also buy some weapons, mostly. Yeah, nothing to do here. Also, in this game, you do need arrows and bolts for your crossbow and bow. That's something you don't have too much nowadays. So what is Diablo basically? It's I don't know how to define it. It's action RPG, hack and slash, dungeon crawler, however you want to call it. It's, well, it's Diablo. It's very neat for people like me who like shiny loot, which is basically a huge part of the game. Let's talk to this guy.
A Necromancer? I hoped I'd never have to lay my eyes on one of your kind again. The recent troubles in this area have brought out all kinds, I see. Nevertheless, your money's good. A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
Okay, so this is Guide.
Greetings.
He does also trade a few things, as you can see here, and also he is the gamble guy. You can buy these things, they are unidentified, so basically they can be very good or very bad. It's just random. Good, covered that. What else is here in the camp? This here is a waypoint. It's used to teleport around and navigate the map, basically. This is a chicken. It's also making sounds and looking cute. So, Kashia.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
Okay, do we have any quests yet? No, we don't. So you can see we have 6 quests that we can do in Act 1. I hope Akara will give us a quest.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it, but she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
Okay, so now we have this first quest. Look for the den in the wilderness outside the camp. Okay, so I think we have covered this camp. Now for a bit of actual gameplay. Interesting to note, perhaps, is that
All who oppose me, beware.
that this game supported 8-player multiplayer, or still does. Actually, there is still a community and there are still players playing this game online. There's also just recently been patched 1.14, I guess. So yeah, it has 8-player multiplayer. You may or may not know Diablo 3, which only has 4-player multiplayer, which I kind of find sad. Oh, nice Shrine of Skill. allows me to, it gives me basically more points onto my skill. So now I can summon 3 skeletons instead of just 1. Okay. So it's player's 8, so it's a bit slow now, but I do get a lot more experience than I would with regular player 1 settings. So diamond, short bow, mana potion, okay, I'll take it. Oh, rejuvenation potion. Good, now let's see, I've had a level up. I will use it to get these 2 for the time being.
Not enough mana.
Also, do I have some kind of potion? Yes. Okay, now I have quite capable skeletons, I hope. Basically, when you play Diablo 2, you want to have some kind of build in your mind when setting out. Although they did introduce respec some patch, initially it did not have any respec, so you had to either plan out your build or just hope it will turn out good. So with stats, basically what you do is put as much as possible into vitality to just survive more. Most of your strength attack power comes from your gear anyways, if I remember correctly, and from your skills. Wait a second, why do I not have 2 skeletons? Oh, charms, yeah, right, that's another thing that's, I think it's from, is it from the expansion? I'm not sure. Anyways, what else do we have? Corpse explosion, that's a useful skill that I will have to have at some point, and amplify damage. Also, I can assign hotkeys here. Let's say F5 is my summoning skills and F1 is my F1 and F2 are my fighting skills. Okay, what else is to say? Well, the world, at least in multiplayer, in single player with PlugY you can also enable it, is generated procedurally. So, what does that mean? It means each time you load up the game, it will be differently layouted. Nice armor. What else is there to say? Yeah, I mean, it's basically a dark game, but I always liked it for its colorful nature, basically. So it has a dark setting, but having this vibrant color scheme, I liked it personally. Other people think it should be darker, or Diablo 3 was criticized to be too bright and colorful and not covering Diablo 2, therefore, but I personally think it was exactly what Diablo 2 was, and I like it for that. Yes, so let's put more points into skeletons. Oh, that's okay, yeah, in PlugY you have reset, skill reset here. So this one is the close button. F5.
I need mana. I need mana.
I can only have 3 out, yes, okay. So, scroll of identification. So you can see here I have a small charm. It's blue, which means it's uncommon loot. Not like in most games nowadays where blue is rare from, you know, WoW, I guess, set that trend. We can identify things. Now this thing requires level 14 to take effect, but charms, once they're in your inventory and you meet the requirements, will have the effect all the time. So it's kind of a trade-off, have more available inventory space for loot, or have more charms that buff you in inventory. Okay. And where's the summoner? I don't like summoners. I need to kill all monsters in this cave and he will summon monsters. I don't like that. So, summoner. I'm playing a summoner because summoner is not too gear dependent, I think. You have a lot of power solely from your skills and being able to have a horde of tanking skeletons in front of you. Like this. And short sword. Well, basically what I have now is a stick or a wand that gives me +1 to raise skeleton skill. So, I probably don't want to switch that out for a long time. I can still take other stuff with me for, well, money. I think we can see how much it's worth. No, we can't. Can we really not? No. So this one has def 16, defense 9, so this one is better. And also you don't have something like medium armor or heavy armor or something like it just can gear requires more and more strength or dexterity to wear, and therefore you eventually cannot wear everything without spending excessive amounts of skill points into it or stat points.
Need mana.
There's lots more interesting stuff concerning itemization later on. Basically what you can do is combine certain items to get better items. Oh, rare armor, nice. I think we'll throw away these short swords and pick up these things. Gloves. Gloves are 4x4, I think. Let's see. I have way too many mana potions. I will take.
Overburdened.
What? It's not 4 by. Now it should work. So that's another aspect. The Tetris style inventory management. Actually, that's one of the parts. Well, I think in Diablo 2 it's made better than in Diablo 3. Actually, no, it isn't. There's always a point where when you start having way too much stuff lying around, and with PlugY not so much because you have near infinite storage space, but for example in Diablo 3
I can't carry any.
The most prominent problem is having not enough stash space. It's basically always my problem, because you find stuff that you think is too nice to throw away.
I'm overburdened.
Okay. Good. Cracked wand.
I can't carry any.
Perhaps it's not too bad. Let's see. Damage. No, it's just socketed. Okay. We've had level ups. So let's see. We are level. Which level are we? Level 5. Next level up we can start with corpse explosion. And yes. So I will still go a bit higher with skeletons. So now I can summon 4. Skill. That's the one.
I'm overburdened.
Now, as a Necromancer, I could remove the corpses of these guys, of the minions, and thus remove the source of summoning for this shamans. And I can also just kill the shaman. There we go. Ooh, leather cap. Town portal. And a leather armor. So I have finished the quest. We can
Is that
throw
enough
away
to earn the rogue's trust?
something to get the scroll of portal. These things are very useful, as you can see. Now, what do I want to do? We do have like this rare armor. We can have 13 defense, poison resistance, thorn damage, and durability repair. Is that better or not? Well, I think for the time being I can take it. Anyways, we can go to Akara to return the quest.
Good evening.
Or where do I have to go? Yeah, Akara.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Okay, so I got a skill point from her, I think. I will be selling, wow, 2k for this, that's really good. I'll be selling these things, and then we can buy a Tome of Town Portal and a Tome of Identify. Nice thing is they can hold up to 20 scrolls, and thus we can save some inventory space. Quantity of 2. I will buy a couple more of these. Wow, do I have to buy each individually? I don't remember if there's a faster way. So now I have 10 of these. I will buy a few of these. I mean, I have a bit of money. I can use the identification to identify these. Maximum damage, nice. And my inventory is already a mess. Do we have some skill? I do have a skill point. I will put it into skeleton handling, passive. Yeah, I mean, raise skeleton, you know what that does. It's basically just raise skeletons, and with higher skill they are better. Skeleton mastery is basically your minions will become stronger. More damage, more life, more resistance, and so on. Here we have teeth. I cannot cast inside the town, but that's basically, I don't know what type of magic damage. Yeah, it's magic damage, so if you want to make magic damage build, you could go this road. Or poison, some poison skills. Here some armor, bone armor and bone wall, bone prison. The really important skill for me is corpse explosion, which explodes a corpse and deals a percentage of the corpse's health to surrounding enemies, which is quite strong. This one, amplify damage, makes my skeletons deal more damage. These are curses, so it's debuffs on the enemy. I can get various debuffs on them. like lower resistance, lower defense, that they damage themselves when they attack something. Life tap will be an important one. So my skeletons, when they attack the enemy, will heal, actually. Yeah, that kind of thing. Then we have also golems. And that's about it for the Necromancer. So let's see if we can find something nice to buy before the episode ends. I don't think I need anything. Actually, let's see, no. I can repair all equipment, which I will do. Just because, let's see what Keith has to offer.
Hello.
Trade. So no wants for me. And where can we... Oh, Kashia has a quest for us.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
Okay, new quest, kill Bloodraven. Shouldn't be a big problem, I hope.
The Order welcomes you.
She can reset stat and skill points. I don't know, I think that's from the patch, the official patch. Let's see, we trade. Does she have? She has magical weapons. 2 to skeleton mastery, but it's too expensive. 2 to skeleton mastery and 2 to amplify damage. Now they are getting really expensive. So plus skill is always quite important in this game. Also, you can socket things into your stuff and it will become better, as you can see here, plus attack rating, all resistance and so on. Yeah, so I think I will leave it at that for the first pilot episode. I hope we have enjoyed and I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day and goodbye.